to call the St. James Parish School Board meeting to order. Open of meeting. A, prayer, Diana Cantillo. B, pledge of allegiance, Raymond Grove.
Let's play that our Father. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
C, roll call, Chris Kimball, Superintendent.
Mr. Poche,
here.
Ms. Quintella,
Here.
Ms. Washington,
Here.
Ms. Byer,
Here.
Mr. Detillier,
Here.
Mr. Groh,
Here.
President Florent.
Here. D, discussion and approval of meeting minutes from September 16th, 2025. Can I get a motion? Motion by Raymond Grove, second by Sue Byer. All in favor?
Aye.
2, committee meeting reports. A, Executive Committee Report of October 6, 2025, President Nicole Florent. The St. James Parish School Board Executive Committee met in the school board meeting room on October 6 at 4:15 p.m. Members present, Nicole Florent, Angela Washington, Marty Poche. Purpose, to review the tentative agenda and set the agenda for the October 7, 2025 school board meeting. It was motioned by Angela Washington, seconded by Marty Poche, and unanimously carried to approve the agenda for the October 7, 2025 school board meeting. It was motioned by Angela Washington, seconded by Marty Poche, that the meeting be adjourned at 4:32 p.m. B, public meeting report of October 7, 2025, President Nicole Florent. The St. James Parish School Board held a public hearing on Tuesday, October 7th at 4:15 p.m. Members present, Nicole Florent, Tim Detillier, Marty Poche, Sue Byer, Diana Cantillo. Members absent, Angela Washington, Raymond Grove. The purpose was public comment on the St. James Parish School Board Sales and Use Tax Ordinance, Section 7, Vendors Compensation Rate Reinstatement. There were no motions or questions at the public hearing. All information available was for informational purposes only. The meeting adjourned. It was motioned by Marty Poche, second by Tim Detillier, and the meeting adjourned at 4:20 p.m. C, Insurance Committee Report of October 7, 2025, Chairperson Sue Byer.
The St. James Parish School Board Insurance Committee met today in the school board meeting room at 4:30 p.m. Members present, Sue Byer, Raymond Groh, and Nicole Florent. The recommendations: it was motioned by Nicole Florent, seconded by Raymond Groh, and unanimously carried to approve to renew partially self-funded group health plan for January 1st, 2026. 2, motion by Raymond Groh, seconded by Nicole Florent, and unanimously carried to approve insurance rate structure for January 1st, 2026. It was motioned by Raymond Groh and seconded by Nicole Florent to adjourn the meeting at 4:39 p.m.
Can I get a motion to? Moved by Raymond Grove, second by Marty Poche. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Mr. Calabro, question. On the public meeting report, do we need to get a motion and accept and take a vote on
I
that?
think, do we have that listed on, under here as its own separate item?
Yes.
So
It's a
we'll,
B.
we'll take that up as under its agenda item. You do not have to accept the
Okay.
report.
Good deal. Thank you.
Okay. D, Building Committee Report of October 7th, 2025, Chairperson Tim Detillier.
St. James Parish School Board had a building committee today. It convened at 4:45. Members present was myself, Raymond Grove, and Marty Poche. Recommendations: 1, motion by Raymond, second by Marty, and unanimously carried to approve the ABM contract amendment. 2, motion by Marty, second by Raymond, and unanimously carried to approve renew of current consulting contract. 3, motion by Marty, second by Raymond, and unanimously carried to approve the change order number 1 for food service warehouse freezer cooler and replacement. Meeting was adjourned. We adjourned the meeting at 5:12. Motion by Marty, second. Motion by Raymond, second by Marty.
Need a motion. Motion by Subaya, second by Angela Washington. All in favor?
Aye.
E, Policy Committee Report of October 7th, 2025, Chairperson Subaya.
The St. James Parish Policy Committee met today in the school board meeting room at 5:10 p.m. Members present, Tim Detillier, Sue Byer, and Nicole Florent. The recommendations: 1, it was motioned by Tim Detillier, seconded by Nicole Florent, and unanimously carried to approve the following policies: JBC, recruitment; JD, discipline; ID, curriculum; IFFGC, cameras and sped classes; JDE, expulsion; IDDFA, sped advisory council; IFCD, school volunteers. It was motioned by Tim Detillier and seconded by Nicole Florent to adjourn the policy committee meeting at 5:20 p.m.
Motion by Diana Cantilla, second by Tim Detillier. All in favor?
Aye.
3, Business, Finance, and Instruction. A, discussion and approval of St. James Parish School Board Sales and Use Tax Ordinance, Section 7, Vendors Compensation Rate Reinstatement. Nichelle Noguez.
Good evening, board members and superintendent. What we're doing tonight is in accordance with Act 327 of the 2025 regular session of the Louisiana State Legislature, where we are reinstating the vendor's compensation rate of 1.5% with a maximum allowable amount of $750 per dealer and per calendar month, effective for the tax periods beginning on or after July 1st, 2025. This board did pass a resolution regarding this matter, but it requires further ratification of the resolution and amending the sales and use tax ordinance to reflect the reinstatement of the vendor's compensation with the maximum amount. So the proposed amendment wording will be as follows. For the purpose of compensating the dealer in accounting for and remitting the tax levied by this ordinance, each dealer shall be allowed 1.5% of the amount of tax due and account for and remitted to the collector in the form of a deduction in submitting its report and paying the amount due by the dealer, provided the amount was not delinquent at the time of payment, and provided the amount of any credit claim for taxes already paid to a wholesaler shall not be deducted in computing the commission allowed the dealer hereunder. The maximum allowable amount per dealer and calendar month is $750, effective for taxable periods beginning on or after July 1st, 2025, and I ask for your approval of this amendment to the ordinance.
Here's a motion by Tim Detillier, second by Subaya. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
B, discussion and approval of Executive Director of Elementary Schools job description, Executive Director of Secondary Schools job description, Director of Child Welfare Attendance and Student Services job description, and salary schedule amendment. This item aligns with priority 4 of the board's strategic action plan. Simone Labat.
Good evening. I bring to you for your consideration and approval the following items: Executive Director of Elementary Schools job description, Executive Director of Secondary Schools job description, Director of Child Welfare Attendance and Student Services job description, salary schedule amendment. These job descriptions have been reviewed and updated to reflect current roles, responsibilities, and district needs. The salary schedule amendment aligns payment with the scope of responsibilities for these positions. At this time, I'm asking for board approval for these job descriptions and the related salary schedule amendment.
Motion by Diana Cantilla, second by Raymond Grow. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Just real quick, I'd like to speak on this, not specifically this item, but in reference to the pending retirement of Miss Amy Lesh. I want to just speak to the work that Miss Amy has done since I've been here, and long before I arrived in St. James Parish. Miss Amy Lesh has had a long history in St. James Parish of over 33 years of service in our parish and in our district. And I think that's kudos to her, and I think that's important that we recognize that. And then the second thing, I want to thank her for giving me the time needed to make these adjustments, as December 31st will be her last official day in the district. As you know, it takes a lot of time and effort to figure out next steps when someone of that magnitude retires, and I don't take that lightly. Amy is, or Miss Lesh is someone that no matter what you ask of her, whatever you ask of her, she will give it her best abilities and do a great job with it. And she's a hard worker, and I do not, that's going to be hard to replace. And so I just wanted to definitely appreciate her publicly, as well as I did privately with her, but just recognize her publicly for her service. She's not going anywhere right now. We have time, but I do appreciate the heads up and giving me an opportunity to figure out our next steps as a district to make sure teaching and learning is prioritized, and that the growth and that we have shown that we can continue that. And so, Miss Amy, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much.
I'd like to say ditto on that. Boot class AE.
I'd like to say, enjoy your babies. That's what life is all about. You gave everything, and now it's for your family. God bless you.
I'm just sad you weren't supposed to beat me.
I had the pleasure of working with her first as an assistant principal, and of course I knew her before then and stuff, but she's a tremendous human being, love her family, and if anybody needs some trim painting, she's the best trimmer I've ever seen.
Amy, we might be able to hire you. We have a lot of painting we do, as long as we don't go over whatever limit you have, you know. Just talk to Leo, we'll put you on.
Thank you, Amy. I have more close to December. We have 2 more meetings, so
Right.
I have some more words for you, Gabriel. After we get this together.
You're going to be ready for him. Everybody got to be ready for him. You're going to be ready for him. I just can't wait to join you. That's all I do. C, discussion and approval of a contract with Noel Consulting LLC. This item aligns with priority 1 of the board's strategic action plan. And Detillier.
Yes, good evening. So this is actually a continuation. We had a contract that went before the board at the beginning of the school year for Ms. Kathy Noel. She is working with us with the new accountability system, the new simple scorecard that's not so simple. And she develops and helps districts with trackers that kind of keeps you focused on knowing where the new accountability is moving. We ended up, once we got into the work, we've added, Grow, Achieve, Thrive. We're doing a lot of work inside of Thrive as well, Grow, Achieve, and Thrive, and it's just taken a little bit more time and work. So we need a little bit more to get us through the year to finish it, and then do a little bit follow-up support with the principals with Ms. Noel. So what you're seeing is allowing us to do that and getting us through the year. This is funded through federal programs, EEF, not the general fund.
Motion by Raymond Group. Second by Tim Detillier. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. D, discussion and approval of resolution authorizing Superintendent Kimball to execute CEA between Louisiana Department of Treasury and St. James Parish School Board. This item aligns with priority 3 of the board's strategic action plan. Ashley Muntz.
Good afternoon. Tonight I bring before you a resolution authorizing Superintendent Kimball to be able to execute the cooperative endeavor agreement as well as any other documents for the appropriations with the Louisiana Department of Treasury. As you're aware, we received 3 separate appropriations as part of Act 461 from the 25 legislative session that we actually recognized Mr. Brass for our last meeting. So this is the formal document to allow us for Mr. Kimball to be able to sign all the documents we need to get that paperwork in order to receive those allocations.
Motion by Sue Byers, second by Angela Washington. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Do we need a roll call?
E, discussion and approval of the 2026-2027 school calendar. This item aligns with priority 3 of the board's strategic action plan. Amy Lesh.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
So this afternoon, we coming before you. Can you believe we already started talking about 2027? It's just incredible. Before we ask for your approval, I just kind of want to go through the steps that we do take in the development of this particular calendar. So we begin by sending surveys to our teachers and community, and we get their input as what is important to them in regards to building a calendar. You know, some of the examples, just to give you some examples. So, you know, we don't want to start school in August. We don't want to be in school during Memorial Day. We want a whole week of Mardi Gras, you know, things of that nature. So we take that into consideration, and then we build a calendar A and a calendar B. So A and B then goes to the teachers, and the teachers vote on which particular calendar they want to have. And calendar B, that's before you tonight, is basically it won about 75% versus 25%. So this is what we're asking you for approval for tonight.
Yeah, and I said this at executive, and I'm gonna say it for the record here. We do take what our people, as far as their feedback, because they voted on calendar B, and that's why we bring it to you guys for approval. I voted for calendar A, but it didn't win. But that's all right. It's about, I was good with either calendar, but I'd rather calendar A, but. Well, because I didn't think we needed a week for Mardi Gras, but that's just my personal opinion. So, but calendar B went out, and so we are bringing it to you guys as approval, and I want our teachers to know that we do listen to what they say.
We do.
Moved by Marty Poche, second by Raymond Grove. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you.
F, discussion and approval of the 2026-2027 12-month employee calendar. This item aligns with priority 3 of the board's strategic action plan. Simone Labat.
Okay, good evening again. Tonight I bring before you the 2026-27 12-month employee calendar. This is a spinoff of what you just approved. We can't get to this point until we know what calendar did win. So again, we align our 12-month employee calendar, of course, with our school calendar. And this is what I'm bringing before you for your approval for tonight.
Moved by Marty Poche, second by Sue Byer. All in favor?
Do the 12 people get to vote?
No, sir.
This is one.
I mean, I like the 12-month people, but they don't get a chance to vote on it because
They only get 2 days off of Mardi Gras.
they had a chance to vote for the other calendar.
G, discussion and approval of the following certificates of payment. This item aligns with priority 3 of the board's strategic action plan. Ashley Munt.
Good afternoon. Tonight I have 3 certificates of payment asking for approval. The first one is for Guy Hopkins Construction for the Letcher High School gym renovation in the amount of $20,496.72. The second one, again for Guy Hopkins Construction for the food service warehouse freezer cooler replacement in the amount of $65,452.50. And the final one, again, Guy Hopkins Construction for the Letcher High School softball complex renovation and addition in the amount of $100,286.75 for a total between those three pay apps of $186,235.97. So we're asking for approval for those three pay apps tonight.
Motion by Subaya, second by Tim DeTillier. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank
Thank you.
And we do have, for closing the meeting, we do have a condolence. Tylen Anderson, custodian at Letcher High School. So, let me get a motion. The motion by Angela Washington, for unanimous second. I need a motion to adjourn. Marty Poche, second by Subaya. All in favor?
Aye.